I've been listening to this for like hours. Don't mind the fact that there's a black screen behind me, by the way. I'm going to figure out how to fix that. Nope, that's not it. Oh, is that a person? Don't mind this. don't. Don't look at my shame. No. Nope. Nope. It is clearly not transparent. Why is it not transparent? There we go. That's better. Okay, they seem to have stopped now. Okay. I had to listen to the puppies like whine for like hours while I was doing this. Ah, it was torture. I see Yomi's trying to kill me also. she's trying to kill me live on stream. She really is. I mean, yeah, I mean, well, have you not been paying attention to the general chat of Yomi's server? She just started sending like a bunch of fan art. All of them. Um Oh yeah, how's that going? Do they at least have a helpful helpline as opposed to a lot of other ones? Yep, it's still going. I can log on my PC. Phone is fucked though. I wonder why. That's so weird. I forgot my PlayStation. I'll be right back. I was not as prepared as I thought. Yeah, but you would think that, they would make both parts effed. You know what I mean? This lady really is just gonna kill me one of these days. I'll see if it works now. Perfect. Now you may have noticed that I once again changed the background of my starting soon. I'm still experimenting with what I want this character to be. Stream-wise, I mean. Ah. Hey! There we go. If there's one takeaway today, it's that your Insta works again. Finally. So if there's one takeaway, there's that. Now I also forgot to do my little thing earlier, so I'm gonna take care of that really fast. Stop. Stop. Okay. Now, just in case, I'm gonna do that really fast. Alright. Not a lot of news this time around. I do, after this stream, have to go get more coffee, because I just used the last bit of it. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this or listening to it. But I'm not going to get Folgers. I'm going to get the good coffee from my store. Don't even know why he gets Folgers, to be honest. But today's gonna be well, before I do go get coffee, we're gonna do some Genshin today. We're gonna go in. We're gonna see what happens when a nation of warriors meets a nation of justice and inventive people. We're gonna see what happens when two worlds collide. And we're gonna pray that a majority of the voice actors are at least back. Because we already know that things are not good over at the voice acting headquarters. What's going on over here? Oh yeah, I should probably do my self promos really fast while I'm at it. What about you, Juster? Anything new with you today? Other than my scare? Lol, nah. Well, that's good. I think. I guess your day just started too then. All right. One. And because I know you're gonna mention it, satisfied? I still don't know where to share my stream on Champion City. If I even can, do I share it in Find Cinema? I wouldn't call what I do cinema. Well, actually, they do have some VTuber stuff. Well, man, I don't know where to share. I don't know where to share this on here. They didn't exactly make. I guess they didn't anticipate a streamer joining their server. But that's cool. People know that I stream via the bottom part of that, of my name. I hope. Oh boy. There's not really a lot for me to talk today about, to be honest. I mean, I woke up, I took a shower, I made some coffee with the temporary ninja coffee maker that we have, because apparently our Braun one broke. I will say, Ninja as a company is crazy. They've made they're the jack of all trades company. I've realized. Like, they've made a lot of things slideshow in. Meant to put image only. Like, I think if I remember correctly, I showed you and Cupid. Like, I just want to show you guys how crazy Ninja has gotten. In my opinion. And it's way too big. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Look at that. Like... The slushy machine is crazy to me. It's crazy that now I don't have to go to a gas station to go get a slushy. I could just like buy a Ninja and then call it a day. I too can be my own little gas station. Is what I would say if we had the space, but we don't. Alas, we do not. Like, forget AI replacing jobs. We'll be doing that ourselves. with the amount of you know, machines that we keep creating. Let's see. Life is just crazy sometimes to me. I'll BRB. All right. What do we talk about? What do we talk about while we wait for Jester? Oh, I know what to talk about. It's a Disney thing, and I like it. I like what they've done. Did I like it? Hold on a second. I need to see if I liked it. I definitely did not like it, and I hate myself for it. Damn it, I don't even see it here. Wait, what is this? I'll check that later. Where is it? So they update. So Disney has upgraded Jack Skellington's look. They upgraded his appearance, his walk around appearance. I'll save these images really fast and then I'll. Well, actually, I should probably wait for Jester to come back because I think Jester would be very interested to hear this. What is this song? Actually, I'll repost this too. I'm back. I heard Jack. Perfect. You're just in time. I was just about to show you. So as I was mentioning beforehand, they updated Jack Skellington's walk-around look at the parks. Now, for those who are unaware, I go to Disneyland practically religiously with my family. We are Disney fanatics, and we love our Disney. It is our happiest place on earth. Now, every year, I would always see the lines for Jack Skellington's like photography for his photograph line, and I always noticed that this version is it's the best that they could have done for the time. I feel bad for the guy though, because his the bottom of his face had to be painted. My poor boy. Oh, don't worry, because he got an upgrade. He got the mother of all upgrades, as a matter of fact. What once was a painted face is now an entire head. I even reposted a video that they posted showing this. I'm just hoping that he'll at least talk still. Because he looks so good. Yeah, I know, right? But the problem is, though, is that I don't know if he talks or not. Still. Because Disney as a company likes their immersion. It's why they designed Disneyland the way that they did. They wanted to design it so that the outside world didn't leak in. The best that they could, because you can't exactly just prevent sound from coming into the park. But considering the fact that I think that is in fact a full body head, like pretty much like the Mickey Mouse mascot. I'm not so sure he's gonna talk. Sad if he doesn't talk anymore. I know, right? I'll have to tell you how it goes if I ever see him at the park ever again. But for now, I think it's time I got started. It is about time that I got started. Oh, that's... I forgot I did this. Oops. Hmm. Well, time to figure this out. I guess I'll just sit right here. The the chat is supposed to be on the side that I'm looking at. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't want there to just be a blank space in the corner. So let's just, while I'm figuring this out, hold on. First of all, what's going on here? Why isn't that working? Okay, good. It work. It work. It work. It work. Okay, so let me just first of all, let me fix this, and then I'll fix the other thing. Ah, I locked it. That's a problem. Hmm. That is indeed a problem. Let me just. No, that's positioning. I don't need positioning that badly. Although I will do this. Okay. Size. So let me just go ahead and fix this. Welcome to the stream where the vampire is trying to work things out. Yeah, welcome to the stream where, you know, I just kind of do things randomly. You know how it be. Okay, so it turns out that that is not what I thought it was. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pull this up then. I should have done this beforehand, but you know, damned be my ability to do things on time, right? Damned if I am, damned if I'm not. Okay. Now, as for that corner, I'm going to put in an image. You know what? I'm going to do a silly little thing. Let's see. Hang on, how do I how do I make it so well how do I make it so that you guys don't see what I'm about to do on the off chance that Twitch does not like what I'm about to do? I mean, I could do this actually. Hold on a second. Hang on. Hold on. I've got this. Okay. This should work. Save as a copy, please. Put that there. Over here. Bada boom. Oh. Well, that is not at all what I thought it was. Hold on a second. Bada boom. Bada bam. Close enough. Close enough. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase some of Cupid's artworks in the corner. Because let's face it, I'm probably never going to use that side as an actual webcam area. Let's face it. Like, let's face reality while we still can, guys. This is a weird design for this, though. This is a weird design for this layout. I will admit. But I like it. I like it. Anyway. Genshin. I don't know why this is always this loud. I don't know why. What is this? Subscriber lounge. Twitch plays Pokemon is set. What? Is my internet still is my PlayStation still fighting me on the internet? Hold on a second. Oh no, I just had to log in. Whoops. All right, now I do gotta like put down the volume again because I had to turn it back up when I was playing it off screen. I'm sorry, guys. I have failed you as a person. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go over to the settings. Turn everything back down.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
There we go. Okay, this ought to work for the time being. I will say, I like how I'm using a theme called tabletop, and I don't at all play a tabletop game on stream. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future one day. I should probably move myself over here, actually. There we go. Alright. Guess I'm gonna do it like this then. We're going back over to Fontaine, everybody. We're returning to the land of the French. We're going back to Viva la Revolution. I should probably remove my cloak really fast. Ah, Fontaine. My beloved. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't met a guy that's like controlled by a rat yet in this place. I really am surprised I haven't met one like that yet. Can you guys hear the game okay, by the way? I think it just broke on me. I do believe it just broke. Well then. I see you too are going to do what Streamlabs was doing to me. I see this too. I see OBS is also going to do what Streamlabs was doing to me. This is not favorable. All right. So where am I starting? Hello? Oh, don't tell me I missed it. I was going to say, don't tell me I missed it. It's all the way over there.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
Okay.
And humans are the same.
Well.
Except we call that light hope.
Well, let's keep going then. But it's good. It's good that you can hear it. I noticed on the other streams that it was kind of double. It was like double. Sorry, I heard my older dog barking. I was noticing in the other streams that there was a double sound happening. So I wanted to make sure that it was still like going through while also, you know, not sounding like it was being amplified by like 1,000. Here we are, the beginning.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
Ah, yes, the Steambird. Yes, quite. I just wanted to. Hello. Is it breaking? No.
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they've let their readers down.
No, I get distracted easily. I'm honestly just watching you enjoy yourself in the Yomi Discord while I'm You know what? I don't have to move yet. I can just do this.
Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kanich?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot that Natlan never leaves their nation. Oh yeah, Jester, fair warning. So you know how you said like Genshin would have to replace their voice actors? And then I told you that they can't do that without pissing people off. Yeah, Kanich is an example of why I said that. They replaced Kenichi's voice actor, and even the other voice actors were against it, actually, surprisingly enough. Well, I shouldn't say surprisingly, but they were very, very much against it. So that is why I said that. It's a lose-lose no matter what. Yeah, exactly. There's no, like I told you, there's no there's no winning in that situation. There's no winning when SAG is holding their voice actors captive, like hostages. I see you, SAG-AFTRA. And the only reason I'm saying that, by the way, because I know for a fact if I don't like put context here, that everyone in the comments in the future is going to be like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" So, Aether, the guy that I'm playing as, his voice actor wants to come back. His voice actor wants to continue, like, he wants to come back and continue voice acting, but SAG won't let him. SAG will not let him. As for how specifically they're not letting him, I'm not sure. But they're not letting him. So in this story, SAG-AFTRA's the bad guy. Until I get more information. Until I get more information, SAG-AFTRA is the bad guy. For now.
How about lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Kanich? Oh, damn it. No, Charlotte. But Charlotte's voice was so cute. Why, Sag? Why do you have to be such a bitch? Sag after, why you gotta be such a bitch? I don't even remember what Charlotte sounded like. Wasn't she like a... Hang on, if I'm gonna voice act, I gotta close my door. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh well. What can you do? What can you do but bitch and complain, am I right? God, I really don't know. I don't remember what she sounded like. What did she sound like? I don't... Hold on. I need to know. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm not so sure I'm gonna be able to replicate this. She talks very fast. I've realized. I can try, but I can't guarantee it. Hold up, this one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving Saurian stew. Proof surprisingly popular.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Huh? My, oh my, that can't be for real. Ugh, fine. I hate to admit it, but you've won this one.
Huh?
What the hell?
Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
I believe, Paimon, they were just playing around.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
If it is, we're all toast. Aha! I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Come on over, boys. What a coincidence. Mr. Kanichi and I we're about to... Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Every voice actor goes through this, everybody. Every single one of us feels this pain. Even the greats. Anyway, what a coincidence. Mr. Kanichi and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the great traveler's triumphant exploits in that land? It was a team effort. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, that's a surprise to see you out of your cave, just out of your tree system.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock.
Oh yeah, the the whole you stabbing.
What the heck was
Oh, that? We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kniech. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Yeah, I mean, that's tabloids for you. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kniech.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Wait a minute. Is a house scared of the machines?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Oh, that's not great.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
So Neuvillette was stabbed?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
Is that why you're here?
Rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Okay, that's good. Now what about the stabbing? And if you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. It's not as if the Palais Marmonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Neuvillette to handle every single case himself. On a more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smooth, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kniech's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kniech.
It was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Maybe not, but it'd be an even better world for me if Mr. Kniech here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
I mean, yeah, you are. Let's face it, Kniech, you're pretty much an honest guy.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Can you blame her? There's literally nothing about you guys anywhere. Drat! You saw right through me. Yeah, I guess I'll put it down to keen instinct of a renowned Saurian hunter. Any response to that, or?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kniech the speechless! Kniech the tongue-tied!
How is such a mean little thing? I hate.
Huh?
What?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Ah, of course! That's a brilliant idea! Why is John texting me? Okay, he's just responding to me about my comment on Jack Skellington. Excuse me. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put you through it together. Let me put through together. This happens every single time. That is my response to my own attempt at voice acting. And when I fail twice in a row. me just like let me gather my thoughts really fast. Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle peppers. You know what? I fucked that up, but I'm just gonna go with it. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not gonna get a choice. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to track down a jet. Damn it! This is why I was hoping that a lot of people from Fontaine would come back, because I don't know how to pronounce any of this shit. I also need to track down a gestionnaire. Guess. It's okay. No, it's not. I don't know how to pronounce that. I also need to track down a G. I'm just gonna call it a G because I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say like any. I don't even. Actually, should I even call it that? A guest. I need to track down a guest and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again. Whee!
Charlotte never stops, does she?
Yep.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask.
Okay.
That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing.
That thing?
Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing?
Acclimatizing?
Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Oh. No, the poor dragon. No.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
And he says as a howl comes out.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
Wait, is it the same one that we were introduced to?
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Oh yeah, a house definitely gonna let you do that. Go ahead, pull him out now. Let's see how he reacts to his tail being held like a balloon.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
Well, a how's gonna have to deal with it, isn't he?
That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here.
Oh, the filmmaking festival's back.
I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two.
We'll see about that. I will admit, I wasn't too set on Kenichi's new voice. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. I wasn't too dead set on it before. It's grown on me now. Yeah, the situation sucks, but you know, what can you do?
If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing how angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Da, 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 da. An overnight fantasy land. Excuse me. I wonder if everyone from Natland's gonna be here. I'd love to see how she reacts to all this film stuff. Oh yeah, this is Wrestler Lady. Or Wrestler, right? Wrestler Lady. Why can't I talk? I know how to speak. I know how to move mouth. But words do not come out right. Word in fact come out fumbled. Word in fact come out like scramble board, like Scrabble board. Okay, anyway. He said it was outside the city. It's over here. All the way over here? Okay.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Ah, yes. Hello, octagonal mediocrity. If it weren't for the fact that you were trying to advertise like a very sketchy thing, I'd keep you around just for the name. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hand you over to Jester. Jester, if you don't mind, could you show this man the door? I'm sorry, but unfortunately you've outed yourself. I do like this. I do like this music though. It's like a really like medieval sounding thing. Thank you, Jester. You're such a good jester. I think one of these days I'm just gonna. If you ever become a VTuber, Jester, your VTuber should just be like a jester elf. That's what your VTuber model should be. It's just an elf jester. Like just a 3-foot tall elf jester.
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Huh.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
Oh yeah, you have no idea. Fontaine is literally the place of justice, truth, and literally inventions.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
What the fuck, lady? Jesus Christ, we have the Flash here. Lady, chill.
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Lepine Pauline, I don't remember you. Oh, it's you! The lady that gave me that lens that I don't use ever in my Genshin Impact days. Does the finger thing. Yeah, I totally use that every day and totally didn't just forget you existed. Yeah. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work, lately? Latey. What is wrong with me today? I might have to like actually look up how to talk again. Oh, jeez.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
I'm sorry, what? What are you calling it? Fantasyland.
Fantasyland?
Oh, that's why there's like a medieval soundtrack.
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams.
So, when does Disney come in with the copyright lawsuit? Do you think? Like just a giant mouse just comes up with some glasses and just goes, actually. We came up with Fantasyland first before you scrubs did. You can expect to hear from our lawyers very soon.
I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick,
Oh,
but
sounds
that
like my
really is the goal here.
That's not father.
As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for
Oh,
all film
it's
lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
I see, Genshin. I see, Hoyo. Yes. You're trying to wage war with Disney. I see. Curious. It's called Fantasyland, and it's a theme park. that aforementioned mouse is just slowly creeping closer and closer. Oh boy.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Yeah, that's not smart. There was so many other names they could have used. I mean, was there? Was there really? Let's be real here. Was there really? Go ahead, throw some out to me. What could they have used? Go on. I'll wait. I'll wait right here. Well, while you throw out at least one. I wish I was a bouncy VTuber. I really wish. I mean, I know I don't got the the bazongas for it. But you know, a guy can bounce too. I don't know, there's Ravenmore maybe. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Damn, everyone's just broke.
Nope. I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too.
Oh, Lapine. Oh, Lapine. Oh, Lapine.
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
Lapine. Have you learned nothing? Now I remember you. You're you're the crazy woman that throws all of her money into one thing. Now I remember you. Now I remember you. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
Hey, How, what happened to you're gonna get him in trouble, How?
If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on.
Just like I'm sorry. I don't mean, I usually don't interrupt with any noises, but it's just the way she's looking at him like, what the hell is that thing? What is that thing? Also, is that a crab on top of a on top of a table? Is that a crab just stuck on top of a table in the corner? Well, I gotta know how this ends.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Just ignore this little guy. He does.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Please don't mind him. I will take care of him in just a second.
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant?
Oh no, he's not gonna like that.
You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Well,
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful.
you sure about that? I mean, I don't know. You look pretty cute. You look cute enough to be a toy. Let's be real. For all your tough talk, How, you are just an adorable little pixel monster.
I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind. There is
She's just
another like me, nor will there ever be.
she's just like, yep, yeah, yep, yeah. What have I started?
And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century.
Are you sure you want to say that, How? I think you might want to think before you start talking again, How.
I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born.
So, question then: why do you look like a toy?
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Oh, don't inflate his ego. Don't do that. That's.
Idiot meets idiot.
Idiot meets idiot. Yeah, that's about right.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Navia, you came back. You came back. I don't have to voice you. Yay! Welcome back.
Miss Navia!
You know, now that bears the question, why? This is the last time I'll ever mention the whole SAG-AFTRA thing, because after this, I just want to play the game. Why is it that some people are allowed to come back, but others aren't? Why is that? I feel like that is a question that needs to be asked. Sorry, I had to make sure my puppy wasn't like biting something she shouldn't be biting. We don't know enough of what is going on. Yeah, that's true. We still don't. I mean, I'll admit, I say a lot of things for the sake of saying them, and I really shouldn't. Like, I should honestly just like keep my mouth shut and just like, you know, mind my own business. But when you're me and you don't go to a lot of places ever, there's not really a lot to talk about. So, and the reason I say that is because I saw on Twitter like one of the VTubers. I'm not gonna name them. Which I know is like which I know like when you say like I'm not gonna name this person, it means like, you know, you don't want to like. Anyway, I won't name them because I frankly could mess up what they were trying to say. Cause, you know, I have this innate ability to just like mess up what people say a lot. A VTuber on Twitter said like, you know, people should just like, you know, they essentially said in a nice way that people should mind their own business. And, you know, not like cause waves, you know? And that is something that I definitely need to do more, because for those of you who do watch my Twitter, I do have a tendency to involve myself in many a thing without really knowing what I'm saying. like I'll go back to my Twitter and like I'll look at what I said involving like some kind of like drama or not a drama, but like a problem. I'm gonna call it a problem. A problem. I'm gonna call it problem. I have this tendency to like talk about a problem, and then like either the next day or a few days later, I'll read back what I said and I'll be like, why the fuck did I say that? Why did I involve myself in this? This does me no favors. I know it doesn't, so why do I keep doing it? This is why I don't get involved. I want my space to be drama free. I mean, you know, same. Like, but it's just, it's like for whatever reason, I see what's going on, and my instinct is to be like, I have to say something. Like my voice, like my voice matters apparently. So you know, I have to say something, don't I? When I know for a fact that's not true. We can't fix everything, brother. Yeah, I know. I know we can't. But you know, you never know until you try, right? Like, yeah, you can't fix everything, but you never know until, you know, you try to. And if it fails, then it fails. You move on from it. Now, of course, that's easier said than done these days because, you know, the internet has this tendency to not let you forget things. And I know for a fact along the line later when when I when I do get to affiliate, someone's going to be looking at my tweets and going, yeah, this looks like fuel for the fire. yeah, this looks like good fuel for the fire. Let's go ahead and just, you know, put all this in the fire. Yeah. Let's let that fire burn. You know what I mean? For every nice person in the world, there is a person out there that just wants to watch the world burn. And it's sad. But what can we do?
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Yeah, we've met. Hi, hi, Navia. It's nice to see you again.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Ah, my trusty partner. Very well, thanks. Even better now that you're here.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
And this annoying little thing is a how.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
This is a how. I say, just like gesturing my hand to him weakly. This is a how. Say hello.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He has a point.
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He can't shake hands.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners.
He says, not shaking her hand.
Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
Oh no, he's gonna love it here.
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
No. It's gonna be a. So I'm hearing. No, don't. It's starting. Guys, it's starting. Help me. The grandma dog is barking outside. The little ones could hear it, and Bella wants to bark. Stop. No. Don't fall for it. Don't. I see you. Don't. Stop. Cease. I wonder why is she barking? And now they're both staring at me. Never mind.
It's no big deal.
Bella,
All
please.
little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
How's totally being treated like a little cuddly pet?
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heaven.
If this goes on any further, I'm gonna have to go
After
see
all
what
that
Grandma's
endless
barking at.
waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
Aw. You poor thing.
I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia hoping she could lend a hand.
This is the most awkward conversation I think I've ever had. Okay, I'm gonna go check. Hang on, I gotta go check on what my dog's barking at. Give me a second. I'll be back. Okay, now I gotta do this thing where I have to hold the dogs for a little bit so that they just calm down. So while I'm doing that, how is everyone's day going? How about you? How's your day going? Yep, it's beginning. My day is good. Perfect. Hang on, I'll get to you in a second. By the way, I know that my model's not on the screen. By the way, I'm putting all my focus on the little ones right now. Yes, yes, yes. I hear you. Don't worry. I come for you in a second. All right. That's good for you. One old dog and two puppies. Sigh. Yeah, it's a lot. But there are dogs. There are princesses. In this castle we call One Story. What does the matter? Yes, I see you. Hello. You're on stream. You want to say something? You want to say something? Huh? I think she tried to give you guys kisses. Show us the puppy. I can't do that. I don't have a webcam. I can't do that. You think I could just command my computer to just show the puppies? Also, you think as a VTuber I want to do that? Currently? You have pics. I mean, yeah, I do. But we're playing a game. We're playing a game right now.
After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Okay, Lapine, I'm gonna you've taken it to a 100. I'm gonna need you to bring it down to like a 10. you, I need you to bring it down to like a 10, Lapine.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see.
Oh, I'm aware.
I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat.
Oh.
Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Oh, interesting.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
What is a surintendant? What is that?
After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
What? I've never heard of her. Who is this person?
Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
Wait, the seahorse?
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
Sensible.
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions.
Oh.
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event.
My body, it wants to yawn.
As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved.
I've got to get that crab. I've got to get that crab.
By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Paimon. For shame!
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake.
And Paimon lets the stomach do the talking.
Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef Miss Escoffier to run our theme restaurant.
Oh?
Look over there!
What was that?
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Oh my god, no, it's Chef Ramsay. It's Gordon Ramsay, oh no! The latest playable character, and of course, it's anime Gordon Ramsay. Oh no. This can only end so well. Escoffier, a famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy, a culinary movement that takes the rigorous precision and quantitative methods that are routine in scientific experimentation and applies them to cooking. What? I mean, okay. In the eyes of her students, she is both a genius who strives for perfection and a stickler who is exacting standards fill them with dread. Yeah, this is Gordon Ramsay. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she is constantly pushing the boundaries of flavor.
She seems a bit busy right now.
I wonder if I can get... Hang on. While this is play... Hang on, I'm just going to put it on auto for a second. I'm going to see if I can get the chat to show up on over here.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Never mind. Oh, how? You'll never understand.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Oh, okay.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got.
Okay.
Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. All right. Sorry, just doing some last minute check-ins. All right. Now that that's done, let's look around. Looks like I gotta talk to Lapine really fast.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
You got it, Chef Ramsay.
The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment?
She really does just talk like Ramsay.
The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Oh my god, it does wait, uh-oh. Am I alive? Guys? I saw the chat, like, stop for a second. I saw the chat stop updating. Alright. What are you doing? Alright. Anyway, yeah, she does just sound like Ramsay.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
That was you, wasn't it?
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Huh?
That's dangerous. Huh.
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Well, this is how every nightmare starts.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities.
Uh-oh.
I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Yeah, what did they think of it? Asked the Natlanese.
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual.
Oh yeah? What did they say?
Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside.
There was a gun.
And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
It's Aoife. It's Aoife's, unfortunately.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
But it does. It's weird though. The gun doesn't really shoot anything except tranquilizer darts.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
No.
You could say it comes with the job.
Oh, never mind.
I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Okay, Kanich. How to make the person you're talking to very uncomfortable. Speedrun.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
What toys? You don't give him shit.
Yep. Got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
Let's see.
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun.
So then what did it look like?
Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Okay. It's Aoife's gun. It's Aoife's gun, isn't it?
Something like this.
Well, now that ain't a gun at all. That ain't no gun. What kind of guns you see?
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Sketched by a professional engineer, after all.
It's nothing.
Kanish, what do you think of it?
Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing?
No, it's not that.
I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like.
Oh, that's not the problem.
And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Why would you shoot the damn thing? If that's dangerous, why would you do that?
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natland.
As for what it is, I'm not exactly sure.
Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
He says, jotting down in his memory what it looks like. Yeah, that was a look. That was a look of I want to talk to you. that's the look of can I talk to you privately for a second? Thanks a lot, Lapine Pauline.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all.
I zoned out for a second.
The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too.
Have fun.
But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
Have fun. Seems like Kanish has something that, yeah, he gave me the look of, can I talk to you privately for a second? I'm so burpy today, I don't know why.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
Yeah, it looked ancient for one, and it looked nothing like a gun.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins.
Oh, Nuvulet's not gonna like that. I imagine Nuvulet's gonna get that thing and be like, seems like somebody's defiling my ancient people.
Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks.
Oh no. Bella hears noises. She knows there's someone outside. Yeah, she's looking at the door longingly. Don't, please. I beg and plead. Be good. Be good. Here, I'll let you hear. Now that she sees the mic, she doesn't want to whine anymore.
Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
I think I'll join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
Yep, there she goes again. I want to catch up with my... You know, I thought this was stone for a second. No, it turns out it's metal. Hey.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Hold on, guys. I gotta be right back again. She wants her person. She wants her person so bad. I has a salad. I have a salad. Chicken salad, to be precise. Who messaged me? Oh. Why haven't you eaten anything? Don't be me. don't be me, please. I want to see what everyone has to say really fast while I eat my salad. My chicken salad.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Muffles? What is a muffle?
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spinadiro team
Muffins.
to handle the planning, construction, and operations.
Clicks button on recorder. New food product idea. We will make balls of muffin and make them and call them muffles.
Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths.
Shut up. Make me. Make me. Make me.
We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Anyway.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated.
I can dig it.
We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
Bullshit. Paimon, how many we've run many a stall in our life. Sorry. We've done plenty of big business ourselves.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even
Yep.
go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Welcome to the game show. We aren't doing this part, unfortunately. I will do this part on my own.
As you can see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
Uh-oh. I appear to have I didn't expect there to be important information on that side.
Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently.
Why did I decide to
Which
do
will
this
allow
now?
us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period.
I decided to do this now of all times.
We have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key.
All right.
Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Sounds like it's right up my alley. I guess I wasn't really paying attention, but you know what?
We can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out.
I'm just gonna.
If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble.
Great.
And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake.
Oh.
To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Everyone in the chat room's like, aren't you supposed to be streaming? What the fuck are you doing?
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us? But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
I can do both. I can do both.
Hopefully it goes without saying that
I'm
I
not that big
never
of a
put you
streamer
in
yet.
danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived. And I can assure you, I also
Oops,
wanted
shit.
you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right then. Let's start with Eclectic Escapades and put our first guide together.
I don't want to do this right now. No. 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 Oh, damn it. I gotta do this. I have to. Oh. No. I don't want to do it. Please. Just get it over with. Okay, there we go. I have a story to get to. Go formulate. Oh no. So what's this all about? Huh? I forgot how pretty it is underwater. Fontaine. Welcome to the underwater world. Of Fontaine. I'm gonna warm up some food. That's a good idea. Sorry though, guys. I saw something that I had to, you know, throw in my 2 cents for on Discord.
Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Challenge format is super easy to get into.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions.
Oh, it's like the opposite of what Disney's doing. Perfect.
Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round bouncy cuteness.
Aw.
Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
Shouldn't Farina be getting a sizable cut?
Don't worry. As Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue. After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh,
Hey,
Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's
I hope this
bulletin
place
board.
stays.
We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
I have very high standards when it comes to reviewing resumes.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
This is true.
Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
I really hope that this place stays. This would be fun to come back to once in a while. The staff center, please. Okay. Recruit. Confirm assignment. Return. Leave. Na 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 na. No! Why do you do this?
Roll.
Wishing them success on the job.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work
I
setup.
might have to look into
So
a new
let's take a short
capture
break
card.
and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
I might actually have to look into a new capture card. Am I done yet? Can I go see Kanich yet? Yeah, I'll come back. I will come back. I need to. I need to do this. Is that Auroron?
Oh, man.
Aoife? Auroron?
Bro!
Hey.
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
What are you two doing here? I can get Kanich. What are you two doing here?
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Good boy, Kanich.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Are you sure?
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Duh. Aoife, come on, get with the program.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables. I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Chevalmoran.
Chevalmoran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Chevalmoran an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
Aoife just like Kakuku.
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult.
Oh?
It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. Auroron?
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
I do like Aoife's look.
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Aoife, you're my... You know what, Aoife? You're gonna become my new favorite animo guy. Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
That's not the point.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
Uh-oh, what do you do?
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Oh, no.
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox.
Hi, Jester. Welcome back.
So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
You know, Fontaine should really just have, like, a list of rules that they just place on the boats for their laws.
Which building?
Palais Marmonia?
That one?
You mean the judge's house?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around.
Yeah, it's also where the judge presides. Late, but hello, Photo. Welcome by. We're playing some Genshin Impact. How are you today? Let me introduce you, Jester. This is Photo. Photo is from the Champion City server that I'm in. That I still don't know where to share my stream on, to be honest.
I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to check anything, Auroron. That's the judge's house.
As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Got my phone cleaned up so charger is working 100% again. Ah, good.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying.
They're like, what do you mean trap?
I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Ports and speakers were covered in ooh. I should clean my phone too, actually. Speaking of. I should take the phone case off when after this stream and just start wiping it down. That'd be the wisest thing for me to do.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
Auroron, what is your problem? In other words, right now in this building, there could be not one awesome Saurus, but two.
yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
Alright, alright! Everyone's an awesome Saurus! Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kukuku.
As it happens, Kenichi and I were just heading over to the Palais Marmonia for something else.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
I've met several Genshin voices at conventions. Yeah, we were just talking about how it kind of sucks that SAG's I like how I said like the last moment that's the last I'd mentioned SAG-AFTRA, but we were just talking about how SAG-AFTRA is honestly just holding some of them captive from Hoyoverse.
And if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
I feel like Aoife should be giving us that permission, Auroron. I don't think you should be giving us that permission at all. I feel like Kukuku's owner should be giving us that permission.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Yeah, Auroron. when did you start owning Kukuku? Oh, you met Ito? Oh, his voice actor's cool. He voices Skull in Persona.
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then. If Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Yeah, I know Venti's coming back, thankfully. I had to voice Venti like the last stream, which is sad. I think I did an okay job though.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Kukuku! You naughty little bird. I'm gonna come for you. Oh, yep, he ran
Nothing new there. The first. What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Oh no. Kukuku really did just run in there. There are strange sounds coming from Mizuo Nervulet's office. Boys! Boys!
No way, bro!
That's fair. Not a lot. There are some newer ones probably too.
Did he say he came from Natlan?
Joe, my voice acting sensei, how are you? I'm so glad that you are in this game still. I'm so glad they let you voice act. You can't see it, but I'm raising my hands in victory.
No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
Hi, for real now.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Yeah, I know, it's maddening, isn't it?
Oh, you know one another.
Please, help me. He's a bro of a bro.
He's a friend. Yeah, a Saurian friend of a human friend.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner.
Now we just have to give him a ticket.
Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Nervulet.
For real?
Oh, he angy. Oh, he angy.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
Yes.
I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
No, you can stay.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kenichi who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
I need to play as Nervulet more. I miss my power washer.
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
Yeah, very intelligent of you.
So you've met Nervulet before? What was it the trial over
I mean, just because it was overseen by another judge doesn't mean it's not going to go through Neuvillette. You know, the god of Fontaine now.
I've seen his photo in the papers.
Oh, never mind.
But as for this other gentleman,
I've never met him before in my life. Who is this?
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden.
Hello.
Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
I forgot about this white-haired vampire-looking man. First of all, he's a dragon. How dare you? He's a dragon. He is a dragon. Vampire-looking man.
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Do I look like I can write anything?
Sure thing, bro!
This is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome Sauri.
Let us return to the matter at hand.
Oh, that's why Paimon said that.
Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
yes. Let me fill you in.
Cage tells Neuvillette and Wriothesley about Lapine Pauline finding the gun. Neuvillette makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box and the gun that Lapine Pauline spoke of.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
That is a suitcase. That is a suitcase.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see.
This is troubling.
Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna talk. Oh wait, actually, they will talk because Wriothesley is a scary man.
Wriothesley.
Oh yeah, yep.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
I was more hungry than I thought.
That would be much appreciated.
What did you make?
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
Perfect.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes for me to leftover chicken.
We were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
Couple of top bros from Natlan.
Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object.
It's an animal.
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Again, does it look like he can sign anything?
Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
Nope! I love that. Just... I can help pass a message on to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Don't mention it.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Well, time to go tell Aoife that his bird's screwed. I kind of want to hear what they have to say.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Alright. Time to go tell Aoife that his bird's not coming back for a little bit. Aoife! Wow, they really did just stand here.
Auroran, Aoife, we found Kukuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
There's some good news and some bad news.
Oh no.
My boy, no! My boy! My poor baby boy!
When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Oh no.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now.
You really can joke about this now?
Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
Easy for you to say.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
How is that not reassuring?
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign the confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
You'll just have to wait a bit longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kukuku actually gets out.
Oh, really?
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
Auroran, what is your problem?
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Auroran, what's your problem?
Anyway, Auroran and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Alright, bro.
Yay, problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Now, is there another story? Is there another part to the story? There is. Eight. Should be fine. What? I guess that wasn't it. Who? Who is Lovey? You've got to be... Every time with these damn kids. Every time with these children. No, that's not it. That's not it. See, sometimes when it comes to these quests, they force you to do the daily quests. Because sometimes some of the characters that are supposed to be involved are stuck doing something else. Where are these children? Right there. So I gotta go do this daily quest really fast. This is where they are, right? I ran past them. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Where are these children? I know they're here. They're down there. They're down here. Children. I don't have to. This one again. Jesus. All right, kids, this better be the only thing I have to do. Up, 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 up. Normally I would read all this, but I've already seen this before. As has everyone else. I just don't understand why this is so important. Just don't. I don't understand why they can't just, like, why do they have to make the daily quests a priority? I do not get. Okay. I think that's it. That's not it. That's not it. These children are really making me go all over the place. Quick, give me food and fast. Please. La 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 la. Of course I gotta go get bull fruit. Here you go. Here's all the bull fruit I have. It's a good thing I just, like, collect these things on en masse. Hurry! Of all the times to need a daily quest to be done, why did it have to be today? Why did it have to be these guys? Is that it? Okay. I can do this again. Blip. Wait. Okay, let's see what we got here. Is Kakuku alive still? Let's see. Not a huge fan of the line that keeps going down and down and down. Not a huge fan of it. Ah, yes. Here we go. Is Kokoku back? Yeah, he's back. Of course he is.
Hey everyone, we're here!
We made it.
Oh, hey, my little dudes! Good morning!
Morning, little dude.
Oh, wow! Kukuku's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news, though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here!
I think that means no.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
Ah, good. Yep. That's our boy. That's our hound warden.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
I hope they're not I hope they're not Natlanese. That'd be bad.
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics.
That's good.
But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
Ah. A series of twists and turns. So I get to play as Kanich then, huh?
Boss, do we know if those Fontainians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Okay.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business?
So why do they act so weird?
Scarred face. Calloused hands.
You could see that from over here?
On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Oh, here we go.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy.
Oh.
If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care?
Artifacts.
Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Oh. Well, how, 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 am I, 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 Well, how am I? I can't. I can't just walk up next to him. He'd be like, hey, what you doing?" Oh, hello. What's that? And he's stuck. Whatever. I'm just gonna. Oh, okay.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Hey. I thought I was supposed to confront them.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
Damn, I've never.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff.
I've never heard somebody threaten somebody with vacation.
Just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all.
Time to confront him.
Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security.
And with that, we end our journey. With a How loading in.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Damn! I can't believe they figured it out so fast! Said the criminals. It's like they've been watching us the entire time.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Good job, Kanich.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
Huh.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
That's only natural, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Kanich, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Well, that can't be good.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation, I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
So what is it? Oh no. This is a relic left behind by Natlan's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique, so it must be of great value. A genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet it still remains unreported and unclaimed. It doesn't seem like an accident. No, it's as if someone left it there on purpose. Why would someone just leave a valuable antique out in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to come pick it up? Whoops, hold on. Oops.
So anyway,
I hit the wrong buttons.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just...
I love how I hit the wrong buttons.
In other words, the person who brought the gun...
Oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants...
He said this elusive individual...
It's a good observation.
Sorry guys,
Quite
I don't mean
agree.
to do this.
However,
I swear
we
I'm a professional. Bait.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
Oh no.
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
That can't be good.
Oh, wow! No way, bro!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases.
What? Wait, huh?
When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just imagining now, if that is the case, that they brought it to the authorities. The people who were supposed to pick it up walk by and they just go, "Ah, yes, well, can't wait to pick up my valuable treasure." Where is it? Where? They said it was right. What the hell? They lied to me. just calls them up on, like, I don't know, the Vision phone or whatever. Hey, what kind of scam you trying to pull here? You want to see your kid alive or not? What? But I left it at the spot. No, you didn't. I don't see shit. Where's the valuable artifact that you promised me? Where is it? Do you want to see your precious child ever again? Your child, which could be a mecha? Do you?
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life.
Oh no.
In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Uh-oh.
Sounds plausible.
So now we have a problem.
Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so
That kid must be dead. Damn.
does that mean they executed the hostage?
We haven't heard of any missing people.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands.
Oh, thank God.
Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash.
Right.
Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now.
Especially considering the fact that the Udex is right here.
And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
Okay. The gun was placed in a locked box and hidden away. Clearly the seller wanted to keep their identity secret. After receiving the instructions... My mouth is watering. I don't know why. Never does this normally. The buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods. To ensure they actually got paid, the seller would likely have been watching the buyer. Before the buyer could show up, Lapine Pauline found the goods by chance while setting up the event venue. Due to the unexpected arrival of the Film Fantasyland, the deal has to be called off.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Yep.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through.
A shame.
The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rasula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
Great job, Lapine Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
Oh?
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Okay. How was I supposed to know that's how that was pronounced? How was I supposed to know it was pronounced as gestionnaire? I would have never known that. Gestionnaire. I would have never guessed.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Fair enough.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Is it?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Does Kanich like tea?
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich.
Oh, you're lucky he's not here.
Speaking of pets...
Can you please take this one off our hands?
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here, indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro.
Thank you.
That really is good news. Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
Yes.
I shall leave him in your capable hands.
Let's keep in touch.
Indeed.
I miss Fontaine. I want more stories in Fontaine. Can we have more stories in Fontaine, please? Hell, I'll write one. I got a perfect one for you. Inspired by the Haunted Mansion. That's right, I've been imagining things. I've been letting my imagination fly for this game. I think I'm about to fall. There's an Aoife. Uh-oh. Oh, they were left alone with a How. Damn.
How?
This can't be good.
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
Damn!
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Kukuku, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, Gramps. And hey,
Oh, I
my
forgot you
hunting
call me
page.
Gramps.
It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Get it away! Get it away from me!
What's wrong? You scared of a little bird?
Nice to meet you, bro.
No! He thinks to himself.
Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Sounds good to me.
Poor Hal. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Eva, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Yeah, this is a How we're talking about.
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Amidst the racket, you briefly explain what happened with Kukuku to Aoife and Auroron. And I can't read that. Hearing that Kukuku now has permission to move around freely, a How's face goes even redder than before.
Don't lose hope, Hal.
I'm not a bird. I'm not an animal. I'm a pixel boy. What do you think? What do you mean don't lose hope?
By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
I am not in the game anymore, Auroron.
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
Damn, his pride is so high.
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
For a How.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why, you?
Oh! One Kukuku delivered as promised. Looks like we've managed to swap Saurians too.
Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Getting picky now, huh?
Really? Thanks! Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
Who are the other? That's a good question. Alright. Well, time to wait on the time again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road again. Okay.
Sound notice is up! Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
Let's go to the Palais Mermonia. Palais.
Looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Yes.
Ah, hello, you two.
Hello, Nuvulet.
Have there been any developments?
No.
Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
What?
Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Please, anything but the Special Patrol.
Hey, this
All right. A familiar figure walks in.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
Auroron?
What in the Tibet are you doing here, Auroron?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
Oh.
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Can't tell if he's being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this. He's a very loose cannon, you see.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
What are you doing here? You're messing this up.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss.
Okay, what was the important thing?
Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
No need. Let's just get down to business.
So, Roron, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
Auroron carefully describes the lost item he's come to claim, from the style of the box to the gun itself. Everything
For real now? Oh, come on, bro.
is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to now.
Auroron, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
Oh, yeah?
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Oh, that's a great idea to say right in front of the judge and the prison warden. That's a great idea. Why did you go ahead and tell them that you also are just the most dangerous people in all of Datland? Auroron, tell us the truth.
All right, then. I knew this wouldn't go well.
Auroron, please. Why are you always the one that gets into trouble, man?
So, here's what went down. This morning, Eve and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Cour de Fontaine's famous landmarks.
Right.
When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help.
Oh, yeah? Wow, this man's intelligent. I'll give the smuggler this. He's intelligent. When it comes to Genshin, as long as the story takes.
He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
Typical.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
Nope.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroron, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guys. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Okay.
Huh?
How? Just, huh? What? What? Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Is that right?
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here.
Wait a minute, I have a question first.
Okay.
Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
I'd say so, yeah. We pretty much just say, we did pretty much, like, win a war there, so yeah.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Well, it's not just us. Kanich, Ororon, and Aoife, too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help.
What does this have to do? What does that have to do with anything, actually?
However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kanich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette, too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt
Perfect.
anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Are you sure that hang on, are you sure he's not going to recognize the fact that the box is, like, lighter than before? Are you sure that he's not going to pick it up and go, this feels lighter than before. That's weird. That's weird. It kind of weighed like a stone beforehand. Being low-key has its advantages.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
Oh, dear God. You didn't listen to a damn word we said. Ooh, I get to play as Wriothesley. They could be anyone. They could be anywhere.
Sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
How do I plan on doing that? But yeah, when it comes to games like Genshin Impact, honestly, the streams go for as long as the story goes on for. Where am I stopping? It also, yeah, depends on the game, honestly. Aoife. Again, I feel like he's gonna like lift up the box and be like, that's weird, it's lighter than I thought it was.
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
What the fuck?
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control!
What the heck are you on about?
Yo, you have incurred my wrath, little one! I am no mere pet. I am Kukuku, the bringer of death and destruction.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
You're not helping your case, for the record.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
Yeah, you're on your own, friend.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier?
Interesting. So they knew from the get-go, huh?
Interesting. I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
I think I'm just gonna just like sits down, reclines. I think I'm gonna just sit back and watch how this goes down.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
You just got played.
Huh?
You got played, son.
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and make it worth my while? You know, rubs his fingers together. Make it worth my while, why don't you? Aoife's confused as hell, just like, what?
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
You don't understand. That thing's gonna feed my family for centuries. Please.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Yeah, what's in it for me, huh? I took a look at what it looks like. It looks pretty sick. I like how it glows.
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say.
I mean, I've already gotten this far. I mean, you ruined my train.
Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Well, he just messed it up.
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia.
The dude just runs off.
Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Otherwise, you're going to be facing my metal fists.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
Oh, my life is in shambles.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
It's not like I'm being threatened by the Natlanese or anything, no.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story from the beginning.
Please.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods.
Until, it turns out that it came from another nation and it was stolen.
As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person.
That's weird.
We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right?
Except?
Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual.
Okay.
He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well,
still is.
He wasn't lying about that.
Still is, matter of fact. That box is empty.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price.
Well, that's generous of the guy. I'll admit.
Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Unfortunately not.
Feeling smug now, are we?
Yeah, you just admitted that you wanted to steal our shit.
Feeling smug now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Please, Master Kukuku, anything but the pecking. Please, I beg of you.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live.
So he's a higher-up official.
Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, that checks out.
So, Mr.
Please, just call me Argento.
That's what I thought your name was pronounced.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
Oh, no.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
Auroran.
Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case.
Uh-oh.
A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay. Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
This poor guy.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot.
Yeah, I am your only source of information. You got that?
If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Perfect.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety.
Got it?
All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now.
It's empty, by the way.
As for you two...
How dare you?
Protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bro.
It's not fun, let me tell you.
See? Cuckoo knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes.
Auroran, how many films have you watched? How do you guys even have a television? Actually.
In that case, I understand completely.
That is a very good Mafia accent. Holy shit. This guy's got Mafia in his blood. Hold on.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest.
That's not. I mean, that's not exactly what I wanted to say. But hey, whatever floats your boat.
Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
I need to work on Risley. He might become one of my other ice people.
Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
And the guy's watching us, probably, more than likely. More than likely, probably watching us. You know what I've also realized? I forgot to hit the record button. Whoops. I could just download the stream.
Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
But Risley recounts what happened. It makes perfect sense, but somehow it feels like Risley has glossed over a lot of the bro talk.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia.
But
on top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money.
So he's desperate.
His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to.
That sounds like somebody I know.
Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay.
Perfect.
When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Leave it to us.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
All right, now the stream hangs in the balance. Is there another quest? Let's see. No. There is not. All right. That's going to be it from me today then. I got to put it over here too. Damn. You hate to see it. That's going to be it from me. Put on my cloak again. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, Photo, for joining us. Thank you, Jester, for joining me as always. My trustworthy Jester and moderator. Next stream will more than likely be either Thursday or Friday. It's going to depend on how I feel after Wednesday. Honestly. But, I need to also figure out when I'm going to be streaming those days, because there's not a lot of Hoyo stories happening right now. I could just stream myself doing some leveling up. I need to level up some people. Or I could stream Warframe. I've been getting back into that. Sort of. But anyway. That's going to be it for me. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And as always, as I've come to be telling people every time I end my streams now, life is like a storybook. So please write your own tale. Thank you for joining me. Farewell.